Now the question before us is, why do we need time management, or what are the benefits of time management? So we will understand the benefits of time management. First is stress relief. Making a daily timetable reduces anxiety. As you tick off items on your to-do list, you can see that you are making actual progress and your stress level is reduced. Suppose you have written in your timetable that firstly you are to pay the telephone bill. Next, you have mentioned that you are to pay the school fees. Then you have mentioned that you are to go to bank to make certain payments. Then you have mentioned that you have to go somewhere to meet one of your relatives to inquire about his health. Whenever you tick that you have paid the school fees, then you have also visited the bank, and then you say tick that you have paid the telephone bill. It shows that only one of the works is pending for you for the whole day. It makes you stress free that only one work is pending. So when you make a daily timetable, it reduces anxiety. However, it is for only for the general person, that is not for students. On the For the students, this priority list may differ, that you may have to attend to go to school, then after that you may have to come back and you will see television, or you may attend or have to take lunch, then you may have to go to tuition, or then you may have to attend other classes, then or you may have to study for from this period time to this time. So your timetable differs on the as per your requirement, whether you are a student or you are an employee or you are as doing a business. So next benefit is more time. People who manage time effectively enjoy life, as they have more time to spend on hobbies or other personal matters. The benefit of time management for students is that they can submit their homework and assignments in time. Third benefit is less wastage of time. Managing time well leads to less time wasted on unimportant activities. Fourth is less distraction. Time management helps you to get more done in less time, as there is less distraction. Fifth benefit of time management is better achievement of goals. Individuals who practice good time management are able to better achieve goals, and that too in a shorter span of time. Now we will understand the various implications of poor time management. First is poor efficiency. There may be several important tasks to complete. If you do not plan ahead, that is, if you do not make priority list, you could jump from one work to another and so on, which will ultimately reduce your efficiency and productivity. Second, wasting of time. Poor time management results into wastage of time. If we spend maximum time on social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, we may be distracting ourselves and wasting time. Higher stress level. If we do not make a daily timetable, some important and urgent tasks may be left out, which will ultimately increase our stress level. Fourth implication of poor time management is poor quality of work. If we do not manage time properly, quality of work may suffer. For example, if we try to complete tasks in haste, it usually compromises quality. Fifth, poor reputation. If your employer or clients do not rely on you to complete tasks in a timely manner, it adversely affects your reputation. In such a case, the clients may shift their business elsewhere. Now, time management tips to be more productive. First tip is set realistic goals. Set goals that are achievable and measurable. Use the SMART method when setting goals. In essence, make sure the goals you set are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Do not lie to yourself. Assigning 1 hour to a task which you yourself know would require much more time does not make sense. Next, time management tip is be a little diplomatic. Learn to say no. It is very important. If you do not learn to say no in your life, you may have to suffer a lot. Do not accept everything which comes your way. A polite no in the beginning will save your reputation later. Unless you learn to say no to additional work requests or requests for help from colleagues, you will never be able to finish your work on time. Instead of spending time in helping others finish their work or taking on additional non urgent work, you need to work on completing your work first. Next step is find out where you are wasting time. In today's digital world, it is easy to get distracted. Social media platforms are rightly called a big distraction. We may be wasting much time on internet surfing, Facebook posting, texting, or making personal calls. Next tip is do include time for your tea breaks, net surfing, personal calls, and so on in your daily schedule. It is important. Human being is not a machine who can work at a stretch for 8 to 9 hours. Assign half an hour to 45 minutes for tea breaks, to check updates on social networking sites, call your friends or family, etc. You can also consider to have a brief nap or going for a short walk during this break time. Taking a break refreshes you. Next is avoid multitasking. Multitasking is not very efficient. Frequent switching between different tasks means we cannot give each task the focus it deserves. Multitasking is likely to slow you down, and reduce your ability to finish tasks. Next tip is prioritizing activities. High priority tasks must be attended to immediately. Be clear about your roles and responsibilities at the workplace. Make a list of the tasks you spend most of your time on. Change is hard. We become accustomed to spending time on various activities each day. Making a list of the tasks where you spend most of your time will you give a rough idea of whether you are spending time on activities that are actually important. It will help us in replacing useless activities with productive activities. Next tip is stay organized. Organize your room. Keep important files organized, helps you retrieve them immediately, and thus saves time which you waste on unnecessary searching. Staple important papers together. Throw away the unnecessary papers you do not need. Never write on loose papers. Keep a notepad and pen handy. Next tip for effective time management is set a time limit to complete a task. Setting time constraints for completing tasks helps you to be more focused and efficient. Plan ahead. Make it a habit that at the end of each day we should write out to do list for the next day. So when you start each day, you will have clear idea of what works are to be done that day. Avoid delay or postponing any planned activity. Next tip is use waiting or idle time productively. From client meetings to dentist appointments, it is impossible to avoid waiting for someone or something. You do not sit idle at that time. You can use your mobile or tablet to read a report, plan your next marketing campaign, or stay connected with others. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.